Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Great, thank you. So now here I'm on my subscription. I'll be showing you how to create account, right? Then I'll assign you a task to create account, but obviously you can do that once you have your own account. So I'll sit with someone. Irshad is the one guy who has volunteered. We'll see for another one, and I'll sit with them, help them to have their account. Once they have their account, they will create IDs for you and they will upload this file. The link to this file is in our WhatsApp group. I'm repeating again. You will have your IDs here. You can use that ID and temporary password. Obviously, you'll have to change the password. No need to write your password here. Temporary password, please do not use each other's password. For example, if Kanika, you get your user ID and password here, just log in and then delete your password from here. So we'll at least come to know who has used the account, right? Let's say that here you have your temporary passwords, etc. here. Then whenever you utilize it, whenever you log in for the first time and set up your password, just remove your password from here. So by this, we'll know that yes, you have used your account, you have access to your account. I mean, there are many ways we can go for logs also, but we don't want to make that complicated. So just remove it. We'll know that you have utilized your account. You are using your account. Once you have your account, then you have to create your own user. So for example, Kanika, you are creating your own users. You create a user like Kanika user 1, right? Kanika user 2. Why would you require multiple users? I'll show you that we will require at least two or three users. I want one of you to create two or three users so you can practice it multiple times, right? Everyone use your name hyphen user or your name or user, however you like it. The aim only here is you can't have a duplicate name. I'm not saying that don't have or you can't have. So let's say that uh, Sana starts practicing, and the moment she creates user one, no one else will be able to use create user one. And if you just have user one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, then it will be confusing that which one have you created, right? Even if I have to give feedback, I'll have to go inside and check that user one was created by whom and what did you do wrong or what did you do correct. So it's always better that use your name hyphen user. So it is easier for me when at the moment I go to that user and check whether you have done it correctly or not. Clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So in order for you guys to create the user uh, at Active Directory level, user administrator account is enough. But still, I want you to have few more options, have some good uh, feeling with Active Directory when it comes to deleting and creating. Hence, what we will do, will assign global admin access to all of you. All of you will be global admin. That's not a good practice. You will never ever see in your actual environment. Here we are doing it only for training purposes, right? In actual environment, there will be one or two global admin, then user admin, and then as per their requirement. We have seen there are many roles. Okay, so let's start with this. So once Irshad has his account, he will create your users. And once you have the access, that's how you have to go. You have to go here and go to Microsoft Entra ID. We are still not talking about anything about the subscription. We are not talking anything about the subscription. We are still stuck to Entra ID or Active Directory. Right? You go here, you will see your name, your tenant ID. Now, whatever we have been discussing, that's tenant name. But when you go for programmatic access, some scripting, etc., you will require tenant ID, right? So tenant ID, you will see how many existing users you have. You will see here your groups. You will see here how many applications do you have. You will see here devices. You will see here all these details. You will see here. You don't have to do much here. You directly go to users. You will see your existing users, right? Then you have to create a user. Now, how many methods are there to create a user? One simple method is you go here, click on new user, create user, and simply create a user. I have already created Ajit and Vedant, so I'm not showing it to you again. I hope this is clear to everyone. Or let me
Yes.
create it one. Fine, let me create one. Okay, so let's say I'm creating another user. This time we're creating Aisha. Yeah, this will be the user name. You'll have to copy this and paste it here. These instructions, these are only for uh, Irshad, because he is creating users for you. When you guys are creating users, you don't have to make a note of those users because I won't require those usernames. I'll go to the portal directly and I'll check. But yes, if you want to keep a track of your created users, create your own sheet and do that. Do not put those users here. We don't need them, right? So this will be the username. I'm looking at this domain, UT-Kloud.in, because I have purchased that domain and I have integrated that domain here with cloud. How to do that? I'll show it to you later. In this case, what you are going to see, maybe a user and something like this. Irshad, I'll show it to you. How will it appear? Okay, it's still not allowing, but how will it come here? Let's say if Irshad is creating the account, it will look something like this. Email address, Irshad. See, ignore if it is incorrect, right? Gmail dot on microsoft.com, something like this. We'll get the exact one once we have that available, but something like this. He will not be able to see any company name like this. Why? Because this doesn't come automatically. You will have to add a domain here, but for that you need to own a domain. Now Irshad, if he has his own domain with his name, a domain named Irshad, then we'll be able to do it, because there are some records which we need to add to GoDaddy or from wherever you have purchased that, right? You'll be able to do it. But as of now, he will see something like this. So this doesn't come automatically. This is what I wanted to show it to you. Still, if someone is asking you a question that how do I have my company name as a domain, then what will be the answer? The answer is by using custom domain feature. That's all. You don't have to remember all the task or nothing, because steps are very simple. I'll show it to you whenever we get a chance with a good domain. This domain is already done, so won't be able to show it, but you need to remember the option. Where is it? It is in Microsoft Entra ID. The option is custom domain. You have to come here, custom domain. You have to add a domain. And let's say that I have another domain. Let's say that I have tsoft.com. I'll have to add this. The moment I add, it will appear like this, unverified. And in order to verify, what I will have to do, click on this, go to the domain seller. If I have purchased this from GoDaddy or GoRock, I will go there. Over there, under panel, you get an option to add some DNS records, and you'll have to add these records over there. And then your domain will be verified. So you don't have to remember all of these. This was just for your information. But what you have to remember in your interview is, if your interviewer is asking that, how do I get my custom domain name in Microsoft Entra ID? So your answer should be that you can get a custom domain name in Microsoft Entra ID by using custom domain name option, which is under Entra ID. That's all. Under Microsoft Entra ID, under manage, you see custom domain names. Using this option, you can add your custom domain. That's all you have to remember. You don't even have to give them complete options. If you remember, well and good, that you have to add it, and then you have to go to your domain seller and add some DNS records. That's all you have to say. If you are able to answer in this manner, your answer is well. Right? So this is how I get my user ID here. Otherwise, you will see it basic. That's okay. So create user, click on new user, create new user. Right? Why are we getting this? Because we have added this domain. This is my user ID. I will copy it here. User name, I'll have to give a display name also. That's a mandatory field. Normally, whatever is your username, that is your display name. That is normally. Every company have their own uh, policy. Maybe some company will have that they need first name and last name. By the way, look at this. You can't have duplicate name. If someone is already there with this name, you can't have this. You'll have to either put one or two or something, right? So companies can have policy that they have last name, initial of the first name, and uh, employee ID, right? They can have it. Then obviously in this case, display name, my employee ID cannot be my display name. This is how it will look. My display name will be my first name or whatever they have discussed. Maybe they have decided last name. So they can be different, they can be same. These are admin things. These are not technical things, right? So whatever they give you, it's completely fine. In our practice, we are going to follow same. First name, which will be our login ID, and first name should be the display name. Click next. If you want, you can add details like first name, last name, uh, job description. This is admin. This is global, not global admin actually. This is system admin. Global admin is the role. This is your job title in your company. He's working as a manager, assistant manager, company name. Now, why do we have company name? You can have, for again, Tata Group, right? You can be an employee of Tata Financial Services, Tata Motors, Tata Insurance, can be anything, right? Department. In that, are you working in finance department, admin department, legal department? You can fill all of these. Employee ID, employee type, is it permanent, right? Employee hire date. Do you, let's say you're creating it today, but he's going to start from tomorrow or maybe 6th of September. So you can have all these details, but all of these are optional. You can add manager also. While adding manager, you can search his manager because obviously manager is someone who's already in the system, right? So here it will give me the list of my users. So let's say I'm hiring someone and that person's manager, it's already here. So uh, let's say he's the manager. So I can select that. I can do that, right? But all of these are optional. We don't fill anything in our training environment. Actual environment, you are going to fill everything. You as in not a cloud admin. I'll come to that part also. First, let me explain this. Next is assignment. Again, this is optional. You can leave it completely or you can add roles from here also. What roles? Similar roles, which is global admin, etc. You can create a user, then go to a user and add it like we did in Vedant's case, right? Or while creating the user also you can do it. Look at this. We can do that here. What is this group? I will explain it later. This is related to access. This is related to subscription access, but I'll do that later. So fine. Here you can add it. Click next. Password. You'll get it on the first page also. I think I missed sharing that with you. Right? You can copy it from there, paste it somewhere. In our case, let me show it to you. So copy the password. You can auto generate the password. It is fine. And especially if you're creating multiple users, right? Then what needs to be done? Don't click on auto generate password. Let's select our own password. How this is going to help me?
It will be common for everyone and they may just reset it by their own convenience.
Yes. So what will be easier for me that I can select one password, let's say, though it did not accept this password over there. I'm putting Sunday's spelling incorrect because Sunday is very common and it's not accepting that password. So I'm doing some spelling change here and let's see if this accept. Okay, it is accepting. Now what's a good thing for me? It's now I by default know that, okay, team, this will be your password. So even if I forget to write, even if I don't write it here, it's okay. Everyone knows this will be your password. And there's no harm in this. Why? Because this is just a temporary password. The moment Aisha logs in with this one, very first screen will ask her to change the password. Right? So even if everyone knows, it's okay. Right? Or you can go with auto generator also, up to you. Account disable or enable, always keep it by default, whatever it is. Normally enable it is, hence I'm saying keep it by default. Why would we create a disabled account? Maybe I'm creating a user now, but he will be joining our company in next 10 days. So I'll enable the account that time, not today. So I can create an account with disable account, but we want to keep it enabled. Click on review and create it. And that's all. Your user is created using new user create option. Is this point clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, guys, by the way, I'm showing this option to you. So you will have some information and you can do it in for practice and to assign access to each other. Normally, a cloud admin and Azure admin will never ever do this. You will always have service desk people, they do this. Password reset, account creation, account deletion, everything. And all tasks related to Active Directory. For example, adding custom domain. Active Directory, it's a dedicated department. You will always have Active Directory admin. Not only in Azure, even before Azure, when we used to have on-premises data center, a system admin or Windows admin will take care of everything related to Windows, but nothing related to Active Directory. Active Directory itself, it's a domain. It's a different you can say skill set. Microsoft, it has different certifications for Active Directory. So don't worry, you don't need to know Active Directory in depth, right? Because they have another role for Active Directory team and not from Azure, it's from data center time. Active Directory team will be separate. DNS team will be separate. As in, AD people do DNS. Active Directory, DHCP, DNS, this is a separate team. And Cloud Admin, it's a separate team. Still, these are very basic things which I'm showing it to you. You can't say that I've worked for Cloud Admin for 5 years and I don't know anything about Active Directory. That never happens, right? But remember, you will always have a dedicated team for AD. So this is how you create your first user or your create new user account using this option. Now, what is this? Invite external user. What do you think it is?
Guest user.
Yes, it is a guest user, but what is difference between this one? I mean, technically or while creating. So here you are typing all user ID, password, etc. You're doing it. In invite user, what happens? You'll simply go here and you will ask one of the email addresses. Like I'll use the previous one. Anyone who can share the screen, who's logged in on laptop and share the screen? Anyone guys who can do that?
Yes, I can.
Zed.
I can, sorry.
Okay, Zed. So I'm
Yeah.
sharing. This is your email address, right? Z A Khan.
No, I'll type my email
Yeah,
address.
please do that. While before sharing, please make sure your all confidential things are closed, your WhatsApp, etc. Right? And other emails. We just need to see this particular email. So please share your email address.
Okay.
So invite user, it's nothing, guys, that you invite someone using their email address. When do you think it is useful? Apart from our training session, this is good for me. In my training, I'm doing it. But when do you think it will be useful?
For board meetings, for making onboarding meetings with the clients,
Hmm, not really. I mean, why
or
would
For
for
we need?
contractor accounts.
Yes,
contractor
contractor
accounts.
accounts. For example, you are working, you are an employee of TCS, you are working for Bank of America. Now, Bank of America, two methods. They can either give you their own ID, right, at bankofamerica.com, or they'll simply just send invitation on TCS ID. This is easier for them. And you can create this welcome message and it works. So this is how you send it. CC, you can CC it to your manager just to show that, okay, we have sent it. Next. Again, these details I can fill or I can leave them. What level of access do I want to give him? As of now, no, but I can decide it from here. And invite. The moment I sent invite, Z, it will appear in my database. Look, let's see how it looks. Successfully invitation sent. So now if I go here, I'll be able to delete him even before he creates something, right? Uh, this user doesn't have any premium license, fine. I can revoke sessions for him, edit properties. I can again edit those details if I have added anything while creating the account. All these things I can do, but what I wanted to show it to you, it's his status. He has, do not click on anything Zaid yet.
Yes, yes, I have received the email, but I have not clicked.
Thank you. It is working a little bit slow. And it was just working fine, right? A few minutes ago. It happens. And I don't see any issue with my internet connection. Portal works slow sometimes. No need to panic. So now here, if I go and I search for Z, I should see his account. Look at this. I am able to save. But what is the, and it's an invitation type. Creation type is invitation. We have sent the invitation. Now, let's go ahead and see his screen, that what he is able to see. Zad, I'll stop sharing my screen. Can you please start sharing your screen?
Sure.
Are you guys able to see his screen?
Yes.
So this is how you will get an
Yes.
email, right? Uh, why is he getting my name? Because I was logged in with my name, with my ID. Hence, he's getting my name, right? Domain, organization, sender, everything. Can you scroll down? And there is a link which says accept invitation. Can you click on that? Click accept. And here it is. That's all he had to do. The only thing is that now he has been redirected to the application page. And though I have not published any application, but that's all you have to do to access the portal. And you will have access in my portal. This is the one way to create your user. Though we are not going to use this much because uh, it's there's nothing to learn in this one. The better idea is to create users, multiple users. There you get more learning. But there is an option like this. You can stop sharing your screen. That's all I wanted to show. And I'll start sharing my screen. Please let me know once my screen is visible. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see Azure portal or Notepad? Which one are you?
Yes.
Azure portal.
Azure
Fine.
portal.
Fine. So this is how you can uh, invite a user. Now, what is the other method of, or sorry, what is the other scenario where you'll invite the user? Let's say again, I'm TCS employee, but you know, in companies you don't just work on one project, right? You work on multiple projects. So instead of having multiple IDs, you can decide with your client that will go for invite user method. So what will happen with TCS account? With TCS account, when a user logs in, he will have this option. When he logs in here, he will have this option to switch directory, and that person will be able to see uh, all the directories. Now, what are directory? Directory is again a tenant. Now, with this ID, I am a part of UT-Kloud company. I'm a part of this one. This was created way back. I'm part of this. These are different tenants, guys. ut-cloud.co.in. These are different tenants. These are not subscriptions. These are different tenants. Using my one ID, I'm a part of all of these tenants. Right? So that, like, look at this. Tsoft. If I'm a part of Tsoft company, so I'm a vendor and I'm working for multiple. So this is what you can achieve using invite user. Got it? Let's say that I am working for multiple 4 companies, and if I'm using this feature, then similar thing, but I will have to remember all my 4 IDs. That okay, this ID is for UT-Kloud. Okay, this ID is for UT-Kloud. Maybe some other company has some other format. So this ID is for Tsoft. This ID is for some extra XYZ company. That's the only difference. Other than that, there's no difference. Got it? Then why would you use invite user, invite external user? Vendor was a good example. You want to hire a vendor, simply send them invitation. Is this point clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's go ahead and check if you want to create 20 users, 100 users. What will you do? Do you think it's a good idea to go ahead and keep clicking and create users?
No.
No.
What
Why?
option do you
No.
see?
Bulk operation.
Bulk
Yes.
Bulk
operation.
user. Bulk
Yes,
operation.
bulk operation. We are going to use bulk operation. What bulk operation gives me?
Hmm.
It will give me an option to download all users. I can download these users, or I can create users, or I can invite users, or I can delete all users. In bulk, I can delete all of these. For example, I download them first and then delete them. Let's say bulk create. So I click here. This is very simple, guys. Okay, don't just go by the name. Very simple. It is what am I doing here? I'm going here, bulk operation, bulk create, click on this, download a template. Okay, once it is downloaded, we'll open it.
Okay.
Okay, once it is downloaded, we'll simply open that. Here it is. I'll open that. It has given me an example, and you'll have to remove this example line, otherwise it will not take. Okay. So it has given me example. Let's say if I want to create multiple users, I'll have to write something like this. I'll have to mention username. Now definitely not taking user one because that user is already there. So let's see if I try this user one. I'll have to give this complete name also. And from where will I get this one? With your domain. And if your domain is not updated, any one user which you have created manually, then you will know that what kind of what is your extension. So if I take this one, I know what is my extension now. So what is my extension? At UT-Kloud.in. I mean, in my case, it is easy, so I can remember. But if you haven't used domain name, and if you're simply just using whatever Microsoft has provided you, that gmail.com, on.microsoft.com, it's difficult to remember. So what you can do, best idea is copy one user which you have created manually and just copy it from there to here. Right? So this is my first user. What else do I need? Obviously a password. You can't create a user without password. And look at this. This is benefit where you can select your own password. Block sign in, no. What is this option? This is that option where we were saying enable and disable. Rest other options are not mandatory. So we are going to leave them. This is example. I told you we'll have to remove this. Remove this, remove this. Now everything will be same except for username. Obviously, I can't repeat the username. So I'll have to, then there are multiple methods and multiple formulas in Excel. Uh, Achieving them, you can simply just do this work very easily. Here we are not learning Excel, so I'm not showing that. Or you don't literally have to go and create 100 user like this. Right? You can use formula in Excel, and you can download files from your HR portal. There are many ways. You don't literally have to do this. Okay? But it's done. Saved. Go back to portal. Do I have any user like this? First, let's check. I don't have any user which has Khan hyphen user. Okay. I downloaded this file. I have uploaded this file again. Similar file. Didn't do anything other than adding my users. Submit. If there is any error, it will show here. If not, your users will hear. Simple. I mean, even if it is working fine, it will show you. Look at this. I mean, it's still running. It will give us a confirmation, but before that, do you see? I have my all users here. Bulk operation completed, users created
Yes.
successfully. So this is how you create your user. Do you want to delete user in bulk? Similar thing. Bulk user, bulk delete, download the file, use the user ID. It will give you, it will tell you this. See, this template will always tell you. You don't have to worry about it. That what name should I use? What should it be? Let's see what it gives. Maybe it will only ask username. See, what is it asking? Nothing but just username. That's it. So I'll have to remove this example and use my usernames. Let's see if I can take it from my the other file. Or I have to do it, guys, or did you understand it? Do you want me to go ahead and delete it and show it to you? Yes, no,
We got
maybe
it.
I understood.
you got it, right?
No.
We got
You
it.
simply
No.
just have to
Got it.
use those user IDs here. Control S, save, come here and upload that file, submit. It will be deleted. Simple. Again, invite, same thing. Download this template. Always rely on this template. Do not use your own template. Do not use old template. Do not download it from anywhere. You always get this template here. This is the best option or best practice to do it. Let's have a look. What do we have here? I'm sure it will have email ID column. It's like, look at this. What do you have to do here? Their email address. And literally, you don't have to do it. Many a times, you can download this file and save it in some folder location and ask them to fill it. Send it to client, ask them to, okay, give me, not client, in this case, you, a vendor, in this case, vendor, send it to your vendor, right? And your vendor will fill this for you. They will happily fill this for you. It's done, update it, and then they will have the invitation in their email box. Is this point clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So that's all we are
Yes.
going to do
Yes.
today. User creation, uh, user deletion. Now, deleting individually, it's very simple. Just click on this user, delete. As far as you have sufficient access, global admin, user admin, you'll be able to delete it. I want to delete multiple users, delete it. Reset password, click here. Okay, that user. Why is it happening, guys?
User is deleted from the
Yes,
list.
user got deleted already. It was just page wasn't refreshed, and by the time I clicked, hence. I want to reset the password, just select user, reset the password, share this password with the user. User will be able to log in and they will have to reset the password. I mean, they'll have to again select the password. That's all. It is as simple as that. You want to assign some role to that user? Here it is. I'm not yet bringing the subscription part. First, clear the AD part and then we'll leave it. That's all we are learning about the AD part. Then rest, everything we are going to do on the portal, so on the subscription. So I'm not bringing the subscription part now. So is this point clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So you guys can do this. I'll work with Irshad. Once his ID is ready, he'll create your IDs here, right? And then you will have access. Go ahead, create your own user, delete them, reset password, do whatever you want to do. Share screenshot with me on WhatsApp or just let me know you have done. I'll go to the portal and check because I will also have an account here, right? As of now, we are restricting our task only to Microsoft Entra ID. From next week, we are going to start with subscriptions. Then I'll show you how to create resource groups, how to assign access. I don't want to create any confusion. So let's stick to Entra ID. So once Irshad has its Entra ID ready, he'll share it. And if there is some issue, I'll create IDs for you guys in my subscription and you can do practice here also. I'm not giving you any access on my subscription. It is just Entra ID. So I can do that also. And I'll share the password. Everything will be given here. I'll update it here. just a ping in the WhatsApp group. It is updated. Go there, log in, check, create user, delete user, right? Do that. Don't delete my old users. But if I give you access on my subscription, please make sure that you are not deleting my old users, because these few of them are working on something, right? Please don't delete anything. Only delete and fidget with what you have created, right? Do bulk user, do invitation, send invitation to yourself, do everything, try everything, whatever we have done, right? I'll be sending questions, I'll be sending tasks. We'll try to get it done on Irshad's account. If not, I'll share mine. And from next week, we are going to start with our subscription, like creating resource group, creating virtual machines, assigning access, dividing team, everything. Fine. Any questions? Any doubt, guys?
Soil, I have a question.
Yes.
So under one particular tenant or domain,
Hmm.
is it not compulsory that we create username or email address with that domain email address?
Yes, it is compulsory. You won't have any other option. It's not optional. The moment you go
No,
here,
but right, but the email address that we have here are different, right? Like some are Gmail and like different email addresses.
no, so you will look, okay, let me show it to you. This is what you're talking about.
Right.
So this is an invite user. Here the purpose is that I don't want him to come on my domain. Then only I'll do it.
Hmm.
If you want someone to be in your domain, and if you use this option, you don't have any option to use Gmail or anything. Here you can't put uh,
Huh,
Zed's
right.
Gmail address. And even if you do it, Zed@gmail.com, look at this. It will not take this. By default, your user will have the username and at your domain. If you have multiple domain, you will see them. If you have only one domain, there will be only one. So there is no way you will be able to create it unless you're inviting them. If you're inviting them, that was the purpose. You're doing it purposefully.
Right. Got it.
Those are invited users. But for your in-house users, or they are called members, it's not possible to create it. So that mistake will, it's impossible to create that mistake. Yes, guys, any other doubt? We have only 1 minute left.
No.
Fine, guys. If you guys have
No.
no doubts, uh, uh, all of you access this file. I hope you guys know how to do it. If not, ping me separately on WhatsApp. The link is there in the description. This file becomes important now because we will keep updating it here. Right? I hope no one has made some changes here. I see something here. Fine. Still okay. I'll let you know once the ID is created. I'll put it in the group, and then you guys can start working on that. Meanwhile, I'll share the questions. Once the subscription is ready, then I'll share the task. Right? And if you don't see it on in WhatsApp, if it is misplaced, come back to this one and always refer here. Here you will see task and questions both. Fine. See you guys next week. Please go through these questions, watch recording, and do practice on the portal. See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.